All right, who's been getting into the juice reserves again?
You know the other thing I heard. You know the other thing I thought of. I just thought of for some reason Cranky Kong being right here, even more so than I guess the Lion King world, but just being like, everything the light touches, Funky Kong, it all belongs to someone else.
There's that. I like that quote, but I was thinking, everything the light touches is mine, so get off it.
Sorry. Hey, wait a minute.
Welcome to Juicy Jungle, everybody. This is it's home to one of my favorite original tracks for the game, and also is where the platforming is officially gonna
ramp up.
Take off the kitty gloves.
All right, it's time to take off those gloves. This is a real man's game.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. Like, Donkey Kong has always been like. People always say that Mario, the likes of Mario and Kirby are sort of like kiddie platformers, whereas the Donkey Kong Country series is pretty much this is for the big boys, and this is definitely the apex of that whole statement.
Yep, this is the part where the IGN reporters didn't know what to do.
Really?
Well,
Like, really?
in the sense, remember how they call this? Hang on, I got it right here. I was like, remember when the IGN were like, this is one of the hardest, this is like the Dark Souls of kiddie platformers, or something like that.
I mean,
when it's like, no, it's just called Classic Hard. Imagine, like, freaking this is. I will still say that this game is a lot easier compared to Tropical Freeze, compared to Returns, like proper.
It's easier, but I mean, you know, it's still definitely going to give you a hard time if you're not prepared.
Agreed. But Hype and I are professionals, so stand back as we... Okay.
That platform saved you, you know.
That's still,
Yes,
like, apt timing. It's like, we're professionals as I die. What? Like,
And get out again.
Trained professionals. Just please give us a good review on Yelp.
I am a trained professional! Although I won't deny that I'm a little past my prime.
but it's like, at that moment, I swear I was hitting the jump button there, but I guess, again, Parsek's like, I don't want you to be performing too good, laddie.
Yeah, this is Harvest Hazards. Whoop, nice. This is Harvest Hazards, and one of my favorite tracks from this game. Very nice.
But Cranky Dude.
So Cranky Dude dies.
But no, seriously, when do we get to the free drinks?
I'm gonna need a couple of free drinks after this.
That's further into the world.
So yes, Juicy Jungle, it's like, I mean, there's always been sort of like a very subtle narrative going on with the game that's not exactly told you, but it's more so told through the world itself, that all these islands have pretty much been slowly but surely being conquered by the Snowman tribe that blew us off our own island. And it's here where, I mean, it's here where it becomes obvious that they are securing all the fruits of this land and converting it into delicious and nutritious and unfiltered juice.
They want, yeah. They basically they're trying to hunt. They're trying to hunt and pick every island clean for all of its resources.
Well, what the? Again, there, like, I swear I hit the jump button.
I 100% believe you. I'm not holding it against you. I'm just saying that looked really funny to see Cranky just trying to psych himself up. Oh, hang on, and trying to psych himself up
because we're invincible.
Only to.
Oh,
I was not okay. That okay. I was just trying to
play your clip now.
I was just trying to make a stupid joke. I wasn't expecting you to rush it after me. Like, don't worry, It does it again.
I'm sorry.
Maybe we should have refreshed Parsec before starting this new session, because yes, we are doing this immediately after the last one. We figured why not? We have the energy to do so.
I think we're fine. Like, has it been like delaying for you, or is it just the inputs that's
it's not so much
on hype?
I think it might just be something with the game, because up to this point, I haven't had any like issues with like inputs and whatnot.
I mean, on your defense, you're also playing as an old fart whose reaction time isn't quite what it used to be.
Oh my god, could you imagine if that was actually a gameplay feature?
Oh, I would hate that so fucking much.
I would have been a I would have been
Yes, I wasn't holding the grab button.
I would have been a daredevil for that stuff.
I will also argue that this is where these platforms were not.
You keep going.
Some of you don't believe.
In color.
Anyway, no, I will say that this is also where I'd say some of the levels become so precision-based that I would argue they're not the best for co-op.
Yeah.
Because like as you saw there, sometimes I would go for something that Cranky was also trying to go for, but yeah. Otherwise, just gotta. Oh no.
And I can speak for the man considering that I did help him try and build up the cheers in this place.
Yes. Thank you, Funky. All right, and Easy does it. Oh, nice. But I believe Pipe has beaten this game before all by himself.
Yes, I have on my own time on the Wii U version.
Because it is again, it's a really fun game. At the end of the day, just just trust that this is a really stellar game. I just need to careful. Got it. Okay, you're free. Let's go.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Man, if you want to be a real man, play this game on hard mode, which is geek.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. That's how you're supposed. That's how the big boys.
Oh. Okay, good.
First try.
That's how the big boys are supposed to play, but I'm not like that.
He's not a big boy.
You're a funky monkey.
The chunky monkey.
He's
No
big.
chunk.
I don't know.
God damn it.
Reckless ride. Oh boy, here we go.
Oh boy.
But otherwise, we're just going straight through this. It's just been a decent day. We're looking forward to playing the Cuphead DLC tomorrow. Like we got a cool Sea of Thieves.
Tomorrow at the time of recording.
Oh yeah, it is tomorrow.
Remember when that DLC was first announced? Do you feel old now?
I have more gray hairs than I do games at this rate.
I've got lots of gray hairs. Especially how long my hair
I
is.
have red hairs for some reason, which is weird because I'm a brunette. Whoop!
I love the idea of those being Cranky Kong's last words. Did you know I'm actually a brunette, Funky?
I think that's blood of your enemies.
I used to be quite a fox in my youth.
What a fox.
I mean, it's true. Play the Game Boy game to see how much of a stud I really was.
Here we go.
Wait, what do you mean that's not canon anymore?
Oh yeah, the rockets.
Nope, it ain't.
Oh.
Oh yeah, they brought back the rocket barrel, but the good news, Doug, is that in this version, they're a lot more generous. That would have killed me in the original game.
Yeah.
God.
Now they gave us in the base game.
All right, into the juice, Cranky dude.
Alright, Cranky dude, we're gonna get some good grapes.
But yeah, in the original Returns, it would be one hit.
Wait a minute.
No, I don't peek my head out.
I changed my mind.
Wait, you don't? Oh.
Okay, I guess it still works.
So it does.
You know, I changed my mind.
We already got the puzzle piece. Oh, we didn't. Oh, wait, what? Wait, no, we could. No, we did. We did. It just didn't show in the cuts. Okay.
You people and your newfangled rocket barrels. When I was young, we didn't have rocket barrels. We just had regular barrels. And we liked that.
It's just what? There's something I love about that. It's just being yanked along. Anywho.
No time to look back on the good old days, Cranky dude. We gotta go back to now.
I don't even know like what the hell my original point even was anymore. I know I was talking about these rocket barrels.
We were talking about Cuphead.
Yes, that we're looking forward to that. I know Icky's been enjoying his Somnium sequel. I'm trying to think if there's any other big things that we're looking forward to game-wise.
I mean...
you know what? One thing I'll say is I'm generally a little bit more interested in Frontiers than I was before. And it's funny how, like, Nintendo showed off more interesting things for Frontiers than IGN did in the entirety of June.
Oh yeah, that's another thing.
That's IGN
they
for
showed
you.
off during the... That's another thing they showed off during the partner showcase. And it's like, yeah, they use that as their means to show off the cyberspace levels.
And you know what?
Which some of them look really pretty cool.
They look cool, and you know what? Not for nothing, Switch Frontiers doesn't look as bad as I was expecting it to be.
Yeah,
It looked a little compressed to me, that's all.
I mean, it didn't look that compressed from what I saw of it, though I guess it could also just have been the quality of the video at the time. I mean, it looks, I'd say from what I saw, it looks a little better handled than the Switch version of Forces way back when.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, the obviously great degradations to the grass is to be expected, but everything else looks fine.
Oh, there's fewer blades of grass on the ground. The horror.
Oh,
I know
no.
that I know that my major complaint about one of the I know one of my major complaints. Oh, jeez.
Here we go.
I know one of my complaints about the footage I've seen of Forces so far
You mean
is
Frontiers?
that
Oh my
the
god.
Frontiers, sorry, is that
I know they both
whenever
start with the
there
letter
is-
F, but still.
Oh, I'm gonna get you now. You're gone.
Oh, jeez.
I'm
Is that an emergency?
Okay, hang on. Before we do anything, you gotta wait. We gotta
Oh,
wait
look
a
in the
bit.
back
Yep.
there, Doug.
There he is.
He's got a parrot.
He's
Yeah,
back.
boy.
He's
That
flowing
was
down
close.
to safety.
I was afraid something bad. Ah!
4.
And he's like, well then, well, my work is done.
The natural wonders of native life.
The humble bird, the noble bumble dude.
I think you got that backwards, Funky.
What the fuck?
Getting called Bumble Dudes. Anyway, what was I going with this? So basically,
Whoop.
uh-oh.
Give the last feet.
Anyway,
Yeah, I got
regarding Frontiers.
Is that whenever they show the combat with Sonic and he does that cool, I think called the burst dash or whatever the heck that one kick move is.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't expect to get that. That's like one frame. Anyway, whenever they show that cool like burst, like zigzag kick off, whenever he hits the enemy, they never seem to react all that. So just, I'll admit that move doesn't in the current moment. That move doesn't look all that satisfying because it's just kind of like
It just stiff.
it looks like Bayonetta, like you just flailed that enemy, but they only took like 2 ticks of health.
I
and
mean,
gotta do
I
that over and over again.
I mean, I can imagine that just being the case where like it doesn't look like it's all that impactful until the final blow.
I guess, yeah, maybe there's like some delay or like time stop thing, like which time.
I mean, we'll see how that fares further down the road. But it's all. But I guess the
Hedgehog
other big thing
time.
regarding that trailer is that they actually gave us some glimpse of the plot.
Yep.
Yes,
As well as the AI girl.
Oh, you
yeah.
know, another thing for Twitter to go nuts over.
That I will say I think they're not gonna do because I believe
You know
they-
damn well they're gonna
they-
do it, even if it is taking the shape of a little girl.
Plus, it's the Sonics. It's the
Yeah,
Sonic
yeah.
fan base that we're talking about.
You're
That's true. Like
probably right.
they abandoned the concept of shame long ago.
Mm-hmm.
That's Sonic for you.
Who else but Sonic?
Aha!
Oh,
Okay, there we
nice.
Oh.
But yeah, you do have a good point there.
I mean, regardless,
so-
it is nice to see that all, a little, more. It's nice to see that stuff actually brought out into the wild.
Yeah.
Yes. I know a lot of people are already making certain predictions about where it's going. We did now get official confirmation from a Twitter that in the Game Informer magazine anyway that yes, Big the Cat will be in this game, and I'm very curious
Wait,
on
what?
who they're gonna get to voice in.
I'm pretty
yeah,
sure they're
they-
still
so-
gonna get Kale Bear.
So in Frontiers, Doug, there's going to be fishing. Because it's an open world game that's totally not Breath of the Wild, and the host of the fishing is Big.
Oh my
Can
god.
I just say real quick regarding that?
Yes.
Please, for all that is sacred, don't take cues from Sonic Adventure. Instead, take cues from Kirby and the Forgotten Lands, because that is by far the best fishing game I've ever played.
Agreed.
It's very fun. It's just it's simple.
It's fun and
action-based.
it's very brief and highly replayable.
Great.
That's why I got my fucking gotchas from like 100% of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you get so many big coins when you do that.
Oh.
bit, and-
Especially when you
Can't
do,
fuck all
especially when you get like successes consecutively.
Yeah.
Yes. Alright, so here we go.
I
Bye,
know you
Cranky
got this.
dude.
But yeah, no, there's the whole thing about
Actually,
Big.
yeah, look at that.
There's the thing about Big being there. As far as like that whole thing regarding regaining everyone's memories, it sounds like it's primarily just going to stick with Tails, Amy, and they also
And
confirmed
Knuckles.
Knuckles, considering that, considering they're going to have that short later, that's going to get into his side of the story. Like he's going to
Yeah.
be among them.
Like
Oh,
I
yeah,
said,
the-
like I
the-
think, regardless of what you think of the game, I think the one thing everyone can agree on is that like we're really curious how the story's gonna unfold.
I mean, again,
Right.
it helps too that they got such a iconic Sonic writer to actually be involved with the games for once.
I know that it also looks like for the first time.
Oh!
Oh,
I am not plant food, plenty
Whoa.
dude. Get your filthy tongue off my fur.
There's something funny about I was gonna say, Hype, there was something funny about how silly I was taking damage and how brutally, like, monstrously you were getting damaged in the fruit grinder. Nice, you did it. Oh, nice. Oh. Come on, cranky dude.
You almost got it.
Work those hurdles.
I know what I'm doing. I think.
Your cardio work is almost done. Now we gotta go for the industrial course.
What?
It's time for the arm cruncher.
The this squirrel's trying to kill me. Something about like the tone that straight up made them sound like this bitch is trying to kill me. Anyway, so then the other thing, as we're hurrying up now, is that
Time is just right.
Oh,
Now you're on your own.
You and your surfboard tricks.
yes, and
Oops, psych.
Oh, that was rude.
Psych!
there we go.
Again, another.
I'm sorry, Hype. I'm just focusing. On
Another
myself.
out there.
No, you're
yet-
fine. Go ahead.
And meanwhile, we have yet another ridiculous yet very practical means of setting up your platforms.
Yep, just a big old munchy grinder. Get me the hell. I think I got you. I think I did because the balloon went up.
Nope.
Nope.
You left
I'm
the
sorry.
is dedicated to Cranky Dude.
You left the old man to
do
the
not
freaking
show
crushers,
it.
man.
Not yet.
You left them to the crushers. Why would you do that?
I didn't mean to. Anyway, let's see what's clocked. I guess that Tinker and Juice is flowing.
Take your juices, he says.
Don't forget the
And
green.
come on, best of luck. Yeah, I think it is. I think it really is just the final one.
You're close.
If not, we're gonna grind that thing until we actually get something.
Cheeky little shit, I'm gonna
also-
pluck your
Oh,
There's
wait a
a secret
minute.
exit.
There's a secret on the Fruity Factory.
I actually don't know where this is. We'll be right back once I find it.
I think I remember where it is. You will definitely want to go a little further in though. That was like the big problem regarding the quote-unquote adventure days of Sonic is that they definitely, try to do more with like what they previously established, but it came to a point where like it became kind of a crux to the plot.
And fans nowadays are like, we love the. Oh, I didn't notice that actually.
Wait, what happened? I just blinked. What
I jumped into the barrel. I jumped into the barrel thinking it was going to be one of the ones that would wait for each other, but I just started right.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. It's right up here.
It's
yeah,
right around
it's
here.
above there.
Oh my
Come
god.
on, boys. We're heading on straight to our secret exit.
Cool. That means we can cut into that. So sorry, Cranky.
I need to vent my frustrations.
It was either the barrel or your skull.
That is fair. That's fair.
But I like my skull. It makes a funny sound when I knock into it.
It makes a funny sound when I shake my brain. See?
That's a very small key brain you got there.
Oh yeah, I got something else for you.
You got it on the head with 7 coconuts.
Now that is Pika's comedy, SpongeBob.
Oh, and now one more for good measure. That's your
bonk.
cue, genius.
There was supposed to be an earth-shattering
Shattering
kabong.
kabong.
All things, okay, so now we're at the level where
sorry,
we
let me get
absolutely
something
would
hard.
Anyway,
you never let us down.
This
with
would
that,
absolutely-
With that stuff.
there's just the fact that this is officially gonna be would be our radio show, and James would be so delighted with that with these sound effects and stuff.
I mean, it's all about good timing. But anyway, now we're at the level where you absolutely would want Cranky if you want to get all the puzzle pieces, because not even Dixie and her high flying powers is going to get you all the goods.
The old man has
Of course, that is also assuming you already have Funky on your side.
Yep, who can do all the cool things that all the cool kids like. And
Oh, I can
do anything to Funky Warrior.
okay, there's one.
Tutu funky.
Oh,
Two, yeah, the American Ninja Funky Warrior.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I guess we could talk about that. Like, say whatever you will about Sonic Origins at the end of the day. I think, as far as like the ports they did put in the game, I'd say CD is one of the more impressive ones.
oh boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
especially with how broken we learned the drop dash can let you become.
Oh
That's
yeah.
that's at least a case where I will forgive it because it is very beneficial.
The only
Oh,
love
it's
the fact
beneficial
that,
and
like-
it. Go ahead.
I love the fact that someone pointed out that error. It's like, the one time a Sega screw-up actually leads to something good.
I guess it's also should be said, it's beneficial, but it's also not broken either, because you have to be very careful with where you do it.
Yeah, I think the
Like,
only thing I
if you-
have with CD is the audio mixing.
To some degree, yeah.
To some of it, yeah, but that's my only real complaint.
Whoop.
Anything
Is there
down
anything
there?
down here?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. I guess it was just to be a generous, like, oh, you missed the jump, here you go. And oh,
That, and kudos to the people that were on board with cleaning up the Sonic CD intro and endings.
yep.
Even if it is unfortunately, like, at least
Hang
the
on.
ending
Yeah,
is
you
an
won't be
unfortunate
down, because I
culprit
think
of
there's...
that whole
Oh, no, wait, it's up here.
sound mixing issue that Doug mentioned.
Then how
Yeah.
fast the endings can be.
I mean, that I won't mind so much because
that
there's a
actually was a. Yeah, tell the original story about how that outro played out originally.
So, in the original Sega CD version of Sonic CD, and I guess to some degree the PC version, the ending sequence is somewhat slowed down so that it would involve like an additional bit of sound design. Like they've added some actual sound effects of Sonic and Amy escaping the utterly destroyed metallic madness and head on back to their home planet.
Yes.
After that, that's all said and done. The ending would play out like depending on if you got all the good features / time stones or not, and that's when the music will start playing. For the sake of the Origins collection, the music automatically plays the moment that the whole ending starts, and it's one of those games where I don't mind it all too much because now it allows the actual ending to play out, the actual speed it's supposed to be, as opposed to forcefully slowing it down for the sake of those additional sound effects.
Right, so that was actually an instance where that's actually... some people were saying, like, oh, it's ruined because it's faster. I believe they actually fixed it.
Yeah. There is one downside, though. Like, this is a minor thing at the end of the day, but, like, what happens after the credits? Like, if you
Hold
get
the
the
grab
good
button.
ending or the bad ending, and,
Well, that won't do me any good.
At least I still got the end!
Yep, because it's funky mode, so they kept that. Nice. We're good. We're all good.
But what was I saying?
Yeah, sorry.
When you beat the game proper, you get either the good ending where all the flower seeds from Little Planet spawn to a Sonic's home planet, or the bad ending where Little Planet becomes metallic again and is chained up by Eggman. They don't play the music that's associated with them anymore because they reverted the speed back to normal. And so I guess they didn't really have the chance to, which that kind of bummed me out because I do like the good endings that riff a bit.
Yeah, I hear ya. Oh, no. Oh, why did I do that? I was trying to hit the jump.
Was that a sympathy death there?
I think maybe my subconscious was like, do it. Give it to him.
Do it, no balls.
The more
There.
sometimes the more I see those two fall to their doom, at least one of them is bound to scream as loud as the werehog.
Do it again.
I love...
If I didn't have to worry about the people in the house, I probably would.
Oh, I got you. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Oh my god. You were actually hanging in there pretty good there, Hype, like, even without being able to... Oh. Jeez. Sorry. Okay, we're almost out of this. As soon as we get out of this, we'll be over.
had to say something.
I knew I'd knock something loose.
Parsek's like, yes, you did have to say something, and I thank you.
Thank you for my sadism.
Oh, don't you worry, Hype. Just wait until James and I gotta start doing Just wait until James and I gotta start doing Cuphead. Oh!
Oh, don't worry. You can still get that. Whoa! You can still get that play. You just gotta hang on. There you go. Jesus. But yeah, no. Logan's got a point because yes, we are still planning on doing the delicious last course for the channel. We're obviously gonna do a post-con because we'd be nuts to do all that shit live, and you see all the multiple deaths we do.
It'll take hours.
Yeah.
Like, I'm already dreading. I'm dreading the possibility that one of those bosses is going to be as bad as Dr. Call or what's her face, Maria.
I didn't find Dr. Cal
gosh.
be that
Well,
difficult for me, honestly.
If it's gonna be anyone, it's gonna be the cow, because that's the next plane level.
Right. I'm trying to think of it as that. You think that might be the only plane level they do, or do you think they at least get one more in?
I could have sworn that there's at least
I
two.
will say.
Oh.
I will say that there is technically. One more.
Uh-oh.
I will say this, and I won't spoil how, but there is, from what I've seen of the footage, at least one other plane level technically, but it's not one where you actually fly the plane.
Okay.
It's where you are the plane.
That's if we transform and make be all tiny. But no, there's something else. But anywho, I'll leave that for James to discover. Anyway, we're almost halfway through this world. Time to do one of my least favorite levels because we have to repeat.
Oh yeah, this one has like the most hidden exits, does it?
No. There's still only one.
Oh, okay.
You're thinking of the Rocket Barrel stage from the Lion King world, which had 2 of them in the same level. Alright, and back in we go.
Here we go.
I guess I'll say, Doug, are there any games that you're looking forward to coming out within the next month or so?
Not that comes to my mind other than the Cuphead DLC. Like, I'm for sure gonna try and get that.
Did you want to join us for when we eventually do that DLC?
I don't mind, sure.
Like, for commentary? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, that was... Because I guess the fun fact was that was still the, I want to say either one of the first or one of the main reasons that we discovered Parsec in the first place.
Yep, and I mean that was pretty much our very first project recorded through Parsec, but funnily enough, it was also, we didn't even get to do the proper commentary till, like, we did a whole bunch of others.
Right, no, but it was absolutely the game that inspired us to give Parsec a shot, and so with that said, I don't think James and I have been with Parsec since the beginning, but we definitely remembered the beta years of Parsec before it got really smoothed out.
It was one of those cases where, like, we were shocked. We were absolutely shocked the moment we tried it again, just to, give it another honest to God shot, and it's like, oh my god, it's actually usable.
And it actually worked, because before it used to be very, like, it wouldn't work on one end or the other, and
it was a mess.
Yes.
But it all worked out in the end, and we're very thankful for it. And I mean, I know Steam has its own alternative for, like, Steam games, but, like, for everything else, I mean, who else but Parsec?
I can't wait for the DLC because I'm gonna be surprised.
All right, now start talking, or else you're gonna drink prunes.
But I don't want to like prunes.
Too bad.
Oh, also, it's either that or that's the part where you're like, I'm sorry, why'd you say I couldn't hear? Oh, you know what it would be? That'd be the bit where it's like,
Okay, I'll talk. The secret of the riddle of the temple is.
Oh, no, I gotta get my sternoscope,
or whatever, the thing that like he puts in his ear to hear. It's like,
Yeah.
hang on, then toss him.
There it is. All right, now what was that you were saying?
Actually, like, because I didn't even give him a chance to talk before I dunked him in, I thought you were gonna be as funky, be like, don't you have to ask him the question first before you threaten him?
Oh yeah. What color's my underwear?
What color's my
I
underwear?
was gonna have him say, I was gonna have him say, aren't you supposed to like? Oh my god, I'm lightheaded. That was like a Looney Tunes skit.
Oh, it's always the best when you least suspect it.
It is.
I didn't even realize we were both at one heart. It's like,
You got a light?
Yeah.
Yes.
oh, it's like, oh jeez.
Oh boy.
Get out of here. I'm so
Idiot.
glad we got that.
That is great.
Yes, but I'm your idiot, right?
No. I would question why you and my grandson are friends, but then it occurred to me, you're both idiots.
Oh my god, I'm
Who's your
happy
grandson
that-
again?
DK.
my day.
I thought he was your son.
Oh, that made my day. Anywho, where was I going with this? So that the so that the problem was that oh god, why'd I even say that? I don't actually don't even know what I'm trying to say. Hang on.
Oh.
Shoot.
What the
That's
heck?
That's the first time I've died to that MacGuffin. All right.
I forgot. The only reason we died is because I forgot that's what you had to do.
Yeah, you gotta wait for it to spin.
Right. No worries. Oh, right, we gotta do this part again.
I mean, you know what? It's actually funny too, because that just makes me think back to Tail Sky Patrol and its whole obstacles regarding spinning walls. If you try to fly through it, if it's like looks like it's barricaded, you're as good as dead.
That makes sense. And also I remember now what I was talking about. It was the joke with the whole like funky or cranky dude. You're supposed to ask the question and then torture them and then threaten them.
Who said anything about threats? I was doing to my what? I just think it's funny.
Oh,
What you think?
cranky.
You think these snowman people have
You know what? I should probably stop there before I turn this into something especially dark.
No worries.
Those nomads don't know that I was in the Banana Wars.
Damn, you're right. Yeah, no, with him alongside him and Wario and their grand platoon, we had a whole bit. Oh,
Our entire lore of the Mushroom Wars.
It
all started with a stupid indie. No, it wasn't a stupid game, but it all started with an indie game that likely had no connection to Wario. Period.
What?
Aside from the fat yellow square.
It was Tom. Yeah, it was Thomas Was Alone. I don't understand why we did that one. Still.
Oh boy!
This is the pit, ain't it?
This is the real
pit.
pit.
Is it the pit? It's the next. Okay, it's the next area over that has the secret exit. All right, let's go.
Okay, so
Yeah.
but yeah, for context, we had this entire lore dump of like Wario being a war veteran alongside Cranky Kong, and how a bunch of things happened in said war.
Well-
like for example, at one point to fight starvation, he ate his barber.
Which is funny because he was telling his barber about said tales. So,
I'm not gonna lie.
That's one of those plot holes we never did resolve.
I'm not gonna
Never
lie, it
did.
kind of
We
reminds me
did-
of. I don't remember the live action thing that happened years ago, but it reminds me of. I think it was Modern Warfare Mario.
That sounds like a mashed video.
It sounds like it, yeah.
It totally does.
It's a live action
And I was-
one that was just
Go ahead.
hilarious.
And then the other thing I was thinking. No, go ahead.
Actually, you know what? I think I remember. I think it's so much that he didn't outright eat his barber outright. I think he just took
damn
a
it.
bite out. I think he just took a bite out of him.
I believe so, and he had like the whole. You know
Actually,
what?
no.
You're right. That is a plot. We need to next week. We need to sit down, have a full collaborative writing session, really iron this plot out once and for
We gotta review all of our videos to go over the entire details of the Mushroom War.
Well, all
Yes.
started with Thomas Was Alone, so that's going to be a shit ton of stuff to look over.
Well, I know
not
we
doing
also
that.
brought up stuff like, I think one bit that I loved was when we brought up in Sonic Unleashed, we talked about how he cleared over this gorge by using a Wario waft.
Yes, there's that. There was.
There was
the
that.
other thing I'm. What was it? What was
Actually, I think it was also Unleashed where we had the... It was Unleashed or another game where we had the joke about how he was like,
Commander!
It's like my commander-in-chief, and it was a Cranky Kong guy. Let's just.
I
let's
want
not
to
go
say,
into that.
I'm pretty sure, I don't think it even happened with Sonic Unleashed. It might have happened with another, an actual DK game where we did break Cranky up, because, he's old enough to be a war veteran, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the country games, but anyway. With that said, we just have to go back into that level real quick.
For those wondering, yes, this was incredibly poor timing.
It's unfortunate, but yeah. Okay, so we're gonna be right back. We gotta get to that next level.
We'll be
we
back.
go.
Marker.
Now let me tell you about the time I had to kill a man with my own hands.
Doug, were there any classic YouTube series that you've watched? We're talking before 2010 that you watched and stuff like that were your jam or something like that.
including the Jam Show.
The Jam Jams. There's a lot actually, but nothing has come to my head at the moment because it's been a couple of years.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Like,
You know
are
what?
there?
What?
Like I know when I first discovered YouTube it was back in 2008, and I used to watch a lot of stuff. I want to, for example, just to bring up this guy's name, Belina Productions. I've watched his stuff back in the day.
Oh, Belina Production. Oh my gosh, yeah, he did those Gmod videos and
Right,
With,
Sonic Zombies,
Sonic.
which I know he really hates now.
Yeah.
he really
The Sonic
he-
Zombies specifically.
Oh, I was say I remember one of my favorite ones was he did this bit for Sonic Jaws where he even had it, where he also showed off that he can do a pretty decent Conquer impression.
Yeah, that one was decent. I just know that with Sonic Zombies, he doesn't... Well, first off, he thinks in general the videos have aged pretty poorly, and he is very annoyed by the fact that people keep pestering him to make more of them.
Yeah, I do feel bad
The
for
only
him
thing
for
I
that.
want to pester, the only thing I would pester him for is the Sonic Christmas ones because I feel like he has a lot of fun with those animatics.
Oh yeah, those are fine. I'll
yeah.
admit, I kind of fell out of watching Belina Production stuff because it felt like for a while that he would kind of recycle the same opinions over and over. He hates any Sonic that's not Ryan. We get it. He thinks Silver is a waste of space. We get it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I kind of stopped watching most of the stuff
Yeah, it's
up until my
I
final
don't-
year of high school.
Oh boy. I don't know if he's mellowed out with his opinions since then, but there's a part of me that doesn't think there's any reason to assume that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm at which point I'm curious what he thinks of the Sonic that's going to be in Prime.
I don't know. Like, I know he thought Ben was a pretty decent Sonic for what it was worth.
Okay.
Then again, I think it's because he... Oh, there we go.
Because he wasn't... but I guess at that point you could argue that he thinks that they're good Sonics because they're not Jason.
More so Roger. Like, Roger's the one he vividly despises.
He doesn't like Roger's Sonic?
No, not really. Yeah.
That's odd, because I think Roger... Because as far as I recall, his main critique for Jason was that he felt that he couldn't make Sonic sound as emotionally... there.
He was very wooden.
Right. It was
Like I remember, like, the complaints that he had for Roger was, like, he felt he sounded too old, which, to be fair, that's kind of a common complaint a lot of people have with Roger.
I think
Like,
it's just
even
a different...
Like, even in stuff where he's objectively good and, like, boom, a lot of people would argue, like, the voice is probably a little too on the deepish end for people's tastes.
I mean, it depends on how old they think Sonic... I think Sonic can grow... Generations confirmed that he has had at least one birthday in this timeline.
Yeah.
Yep, but he will still eternally be a teenager.
Or
So-
Whether you like it or not.
Right.
And it's like, on that note, it's like, I do agree, I wouldn't mind a younger sounding Sonic, like, in the long run, like, say, you know, I still think back to, like, I forget, who was the blonde kid from Persona 5 again?
I know what you're talking about, but I forget the
Yosuke?
characters.
Is it Yosuke?
I want to
Might
say
be
that's his
Yosuke.
name. I do remember there were people, like, there used to be this old rumor that back when, you know, Roger initially, you know, said he was going to retire from as being Sonic. There were, like, multiple people, like, contenders for, like, who could be his replacement. And I think the guy who voiced that kid, like, was a big one.
Max
like,
Middleman.
Yeah, Max
Yes.
Middleman. And it's like,
Yeah,
I hear the portrayal, it's like, yeah, no, the dude would be perfect.
I
But...
see
It's
that.
not fine.
So, I mean, honestly, say if it does end up coming to that point, I do hope they get, like, someone like him, or, I mean, hell, I wouldn't even mind if they decide to go ahead and bring, you know, the current Sonic that's going to be in Prime, and have him be the game actor now.
I feel
not
like the
against
only
that.
thing... I feel like the only thing stopping that is that, like, I don't know if... Because of the laws with Vancouver actors, if they'd be allowed to.
Right,
Really?
that's a good point.
That's odd. What else was there? I guess I know that...
Oh!
I'll wait, don't worry. I know the other one that I was curious about is, who do you think would replace Mike Pollock as Eggman?
If it ever gets to it, one that I personally would like to see, even though it's a little bit of a high hope, is I think John DiMaggio would make a fun Eggman.
It'd definitely be a different take on it, if nothing else.
Well, my thing is that, like if you remember, like, him voicing Draken in Kim Possible, like, something along the lines of that I actually think would make a really fun
Right,
Eggman.
I honest to God forgot. I almost forgot he was voicing Dr. Draken for Kim Possible. So, when you put it that way, it would fit.
I'm thinking back to the Stevenson. Have you found anything? Like, chill out, Dr. D. I'm here.
We've
to do
lost
the thing.
Stevenson.
We lost Stevens. I think it is just Stevens, but we lost Stevens.
And also just things that I love, like, from the series, because I remember binging it back when I gave Disney Plus a shot. It's like, where he's like, now Shigo, who got game? You got game. Straight up. And he just trips down the stairs.
There is something
That was
oddly
the thing.
funny about how later on in that show's lifespan, like, Dr. D tried so damn hard to try to be hip with the kids. And it's one of
Because
those
he
cases
wanted to
where
try and
I'll
get
give-
into the
I'll-
brain.
Which, you know what, I'll give him credit for where it's due. He's definitely the least cringy of those types of people.
Well, because he's
Well, it's
such
because
a
he still
doof.
has his own natural humor on top of it.
Oh, of course.
He's such a doof, and we love him for that. And
Which, yeah, no, I'm definitely overdue to marathon that show myself, because I remember really enjoying it when I was younger.
is it on Disney
I
Plus?
think it holds up.
It
Yeah,
is.
it's on Disney Plus, and I think it holds up fairly well. The
Um,
last season might be a bit iffy in places, but I still enjoyed it.
I was just thinking back to the freaking coach. Unstoppable. I don't know. I forgot it. I forgot the coach's even. I don't even know the coach's name anymore. I just know
Barkin.
I just know that he was Patrick Warburton.
Yeah, and he was really fun too.
He was great. The cast was a fun cast.
Yeah.
Who voiced
Honestly,
Kim Possible again?
I forget her name, but
Chrissy
she...
Romono.
Right, the older sister of the Stevens.
Right.
Okay.
Like, that's the first thing that pops up in my mind whenever I think of the actress for Kim.
I mean,
Not
I don't
even
blame you. That
Stevens.
is probably one of her other standout role as far as Disney's concerned.
I forgot about even Stevens.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people did, but for some reason it's still pretty fresh in my head. For at least some of it. Like, I remember the movie and maybe some snippets of the show, and the fact that the show exists.
Did anyone here ever watch? Sorry, Doug. You've kind of caught us in the middle of a weird thing here now.
We're sorry.
Has
Alright,
anyone
fine.
here? Has anyone here ever seen the movie Max Keeple's Big Move?
That
I
sounds
know.
from. I do remember.
I do remember seeing that actually. Yes.
I don't think I saw
So
the whole thing, but I remember seeing bits of it, and I remember it being advertised a lot.
Oh boy.
Yeah. The whole premise being that he thought he was gonna move, so he decides to pull a bunch of pranks, thinking he's not gonna be here to deal with the consequences, only to find out, oh, we're not moving anymore. And now he has to deal
Yeah?
with all of those consequences. And like, yeah, the ice cream man, he was like evil to him or whatever. And anyway, also, this is another stage that can be mean if you're in co-op, because you can accidentally trigger the jellies at
Yeah, the
inopportune
blue
moments.
jellies.
Yeah, the blue jellies are switches.
Oh, this is awkward.
Oh.
Ahem.
We're going in my barrel.
I said ahem.
We're going to
I
my
love this, like,
barrel.
Cranky dude, you do realize your barrel's an absolute gas guzzler, right?
What do you mean?
Straight down, like, gas guzzler! Just jumps out.
You're a gas guzzler.
Cranky
I
Kong would
know.
absolutely be the kind of guy. Cranky Kong would absolutely be the kind of guy that you tell him that his car's a gas guzzler, and he gets out of it while it's still moving, and you're still buckled in the passenger seat, like gas guzzler, and he just runs as you're just in this moving car now.
Alright, you
No
offended me
driver.
for the last time, Funky.
But yeah, no,
If
you
we
guys
just
literally
synchronize, we
gotta
got
be.
this.
You literally need to be a sync if you want to actually.
Oop.
Well, I mean,
And you also got to have a double jump. Anywho,
Yeah. You kids today and your get out of jail
Oh.
free card double jumps. We didn't have such luxuries back in my day.
You kids these
my day,
days
we
with
had to-
these
my day, we
TikToks or
had-
whatever they called.
In my day, we had to use actual momentum in order to get far in games.
Hell, even back in my day, we didn't have momentum. That wouldn't be a concept till that blue rodent invented it for his games.
In my day, we used to play arts and farts and crafts.
You were saying?
Parts and crafts.
it's American Pie.
Oh my god.
Oh
There's a
yeah,
joke
and
from
you
that,
know, the movie that whole introduced that entire fucking trope of comedy movies.
Remember when one of the actors for that movie voiced Leonardo?
Really?
Well,
Which one?
For which movie? Or for which
He
one?
was the first. He was Leo's first actor in the 2012 series.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait. Oh okay.
Whoop. Oh, and to keep in line with our Shredder's Revenge thing, I did watch the clip of freaking Hater as a Napoleon the Punk Frog.
I fucking hate it and love it at the same time.
That they actually got Napoleon Dynamite to be Napoleon the Frog. Fully, just unabashedly, they knew what they were doing.
We absolutely knew, and I'm sure he had fun with it. As far as
And-
considering how he voiced the character.
Oh, he just went full on in on it. Anyway. Oh wow, we actually got every puzzle piece on that in that level.
Woo!
Oh my gosh, I don't even know how many.
That one didn't have. Okay, good.
We're all, and with that, we're at the last level, which will finally be an ice level out of nowhere in Tropical Freeze.
Oh yeah, remember the subtitle and how it correlates to the plot and now the game?
Well, here
Well, I
we
mean,
are.
if it relates to half the plot, the other half could very well still fit the tropical theme.
Also,
Unless you're in
keep your eye-
Sweden.
That's true. But also, keep your eyes peeled while traversing through this level. You might come across something that is very unfamiliar to Kong eyes.
That is true.
Oh boy.
Unfamiliar to Kong eyes, but familiar to those that have played a Mario game before.
Yep, and we got ice physics now, so be mindful. Yeah, anyway. Well, you could say, honestly, you could say there's momentum here, like with how we picked up speed on those icy slopes.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying there's no momentum here. I'm just saying there was never any momentum. And
Cranky!
I was
the
about
secret
to
pit's
bring-
over here!
Let's see you get through this without my help.
I didn't want to go in this one anyway.
Oh,
You almost did.
almost did. Yeah, there we go.
yeah, actually, funny enough, we were just coming across that particular Easter egg, just as you were.
The look at
You
the-
want to go full sicko. But yes,
Actually, the pose was more like, "I'll grip with you, donkey dude."
so as you can see by your left, looks like the snowman's had paid a little visit to the the Darklands some time ago.
Yeah, look over here. It's a tank.
They swiped one of Bowser's tanks.
Oh my
Is
god.
that supposed to be like a Mario 3 tank? Because
It
looks like one.
is a Mario 3 tank. You can tell by the shape of it that it's supposed to be straight from Bowser's army way back when.
Okay. Yeah, just go on without me.
Oh,
It's been many years, I'll tell you that right now.
Just don't get poked up the butt, Cranky dude.
You know, wouldn't that be some shit if they actually bring back those tanks for Sparks of Hope, and Bowser's be like, "Oh come on, those are my tanks!"
I just finished paying them off too.
Also, it's here where we learn that all the fruit juice that these suckers have been
I got
sucking
the O.
out of the
Sacrifice
fruit,
is not in vain.
they're converting them into popsicles.
Oh, curses. The Snowmad's favorite treat.
And just in time for the summer.
I thought I could make that.
They're not only their favorite treat, but their only treat.
sorry, I was stalling because I thought I saw a barrel and I was gonna try to
It's
slide into
okay.
there.
We're right there. Yeah, their only treat. This is like you only are allowed to eat cold things. We're the Snowmads.
Damn, I want a popsicle now.
Or
Yeah. Did you have a favorite kind? I always like the rocket, like the ones that look like rocket ships,
I like the rocket ones.
like the red, white, and blue,
You see, like right down there.
What were they called? Like the crackle pops?
or firecrackers or something like that. Something like that.
There's those. I mean, your typical, like, your orange sherbet. Those are fine too.
One of my
I
chocolate
do love me an
fudge.
orange sherbet.
One of my favorites, and I think it's a UK
Oh.
exclusive, is there's one called Fab. I'm not gonna put the name, and it's mixed in with Fab. It's with 3 layers. The bottom is with, depending on the flavor. The middle is with a nice little frosting, and the top is with chocolate sprinkles.
Oh boy.
Oh,
That
nice.
sounds good.
It does sound
You know,
nice.
you know what one of my favorite favorite popsicles are is even if it's just for the irony of it all,
What's that?
the gumball-eyed Sonic popsicles.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
I got a
that was
puzzle
so
piece.
close.
You serious?
Yep. I thought I could make it, JJ.
I'm a surfer by nature. I can surf through all that juice, I think.
You serious?
Logan, hello, you're fired.
He's laughing at me. He's laughing at me.
Oh man, just imagine
bullied
if
me.
Donkey Kong was. Like, imagine if the. You know what? God, now that. Man, I got this dumb image in my head now. Imagine if in the Donkey Kong universe, Bluster Kong had his own Daily Bugle.
He would absolutely be the J. Jonah Jameson of that
He
universe, if that's what you're saying.
Candy,
He would.
Candy, wake up! Hello, you're fired.
I hate it, but
like,
it works.
Mr. Bluster, Mr. Bluster, we need someone for the 5 o'clock appointment.
Oh, Candy Kong, you're unfired. Come back, I need you.
Can I get an advance on my next allowance?
I actually now want to see someone do that. As Bluster Kong, try to impersonate that laughing. So
Easy.
close.
Serious?
I was so close.
That was not on purpose. I was not expecting that timing.
Oh, you're fine.
I was so close.
It's like, it's already funny enough. We already compared Bluster to the Lex of Vernon from Ninja Turtles, and now it's like. Just
Because they are
imagining him
essentially
have
the
his
same
own-
character.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh.
Oh,
Got a lot of
bitchin'.
lives to
Hell
get
yeah.
all that back. Nice. And
Man,
almost
I
done.
wish we had that many lives to earn from a barrel in returns.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah, you had to buy all yours with hard cash, and there we go.
Now then, boys, enjoy your next Kong Temple.
I don't
Enjoy.
like it.
I don't want it.
I actually don't like this place.
Fifth world platform problems.
Jeez. That's like it's like 4
Now that's a
times
real third
removed.
world problem right there.
I hate.
It's like that is like a house in a cliff.
And it just so happens to be DK's house too.
No. What it actually is the what it actually
This
is.
one's all about
is-
time, so here I go. Pray for
I was about to say,
me.
no,
Continue.
I was about to say what it actually is, Logan, is the worst ranking in the original Luigi's Mansion, where it's just a tent.
Aw, and the mansion disappeared without a trace.
Oh, I was thinking more. Which one was it in Wario where he just has a birdhouse?
Oh, the birdhouse.
Oh yeah, Wario Land. Wario Land's
either
Wario Land
that-
3.
I was like either that or the one in Wario World where he just lived in a swamp with no house. Like, what if you die?
All he got
Where's
was
my
all,
castle?
all he got was a goddamn tent.
Yeah.
What are you doing in my swamp?
you joke about Wario would 100% be Shrek in that universe. Like,
He would.
it's hideous.
That's not very nice. Nice. Just Waluigi.
Just Waluigi.
There's that. There's.
Man, now just imagine this for a second. They judged me before they even know me. That's why I prefer to live alone.
You know, when we met, I didn't think you were a big, stupid, ugly ogre.
Yeah,
then
you made that very clear. You don't want to see me
that, and then
angry.
the other line I'm thinking of. The other line I'm thinking of was like,
Oh, can we get cake? You're going the right way for a smack bottom. Sorry about that.
alright, but yeah, it's this part here that like, if you have Dixie Kong, it's trivial, but like otherwise, it's gonna get pretty tight.
I mean,
You know,
it's not that
maybe
bad
there's
either.
a reason. Maybe there's a reason Waluigi shouldn't talk.
Wow, Doo-Wah. The kingdom of Doo-Wah.
Dua.
But
Wipe your shoes. Shine your shoes. Wipe your face. Dua is.
No,
a
you don't.
perfect
This one's
place.
mine.
No!
What am I need an Xbox for?
Wait a minute, what the heck is one of these things? That's an Xbox, Cranky dude. The heck's an
Just on the
Xbox?
What the hell is an Xbox?
Just on the ground. Okay, with that,
You're
we
telling
just
me
got-
this is a box? Wait a minute, you're telling me this is a box with my X on it?
You're very quick. I never liked her.
I'd rather smoke some
I
bananas.
thought she was dead.
She was dead, technically. Anyway, Boss Punch Bowl. Here we
Yeah,
go. One
she
of the...
was. Anyway, now for one of the highlight bosses of the entire game.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm looking forward to this one. And the music is jamming.
This boss
Easily one of my
music
favorites.
is the best.
there's some jams.
Some slams.
It definitely gets
And
into
if
my
we're ma-
vibe
and if we're-
perfectly.
Whoa!
Yeah. And if we're lucky, we may even find some yams.
So here we have the native polar bear licking on his favorite lollipop in
It's-
the middle of a nice platform.
It's Ice Bear.
And then there's these idiots. I would love if in Planet Earth there was like, here we see the humble elephant traveling along its journey. And then it would just suddenly go, and then there's these assholes.
Ice Bear's gonna murder you now.
Here we go.
Bash! Fruit.
Ice Bear's gonna annihilate you.
I'm debating if we should ever marathon at one point or another. We
What?
Bear Bears.
I've heard decent
Yeah, I've
things
heard
about
decent
it.
things about it.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's the chibi wee baby bear, whatever thing that I thought was kind of pushing it.
Even though it doesn't really look cute.
Ice Bear Revenge.
Like
looks
it actually,
cute,
it's like the kind of cute that doesn't look like it's totally trying to like it's not trying too damn hard.
Oh, yeah, throw it out.
Ice Bear Revenge
But I
slash
mean,
Pop.
that's just judging the book by its cover. As far as how good it is in the show, I mean, I don't know. Like again, I don't watch the cartoon.
Bring it.
Yeah, no, something about this music just gets me pumped, like finally, like a true opponent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's a glorious thing. I forget
And
if
yeah.
they actually. I don't remember if they put the song in Smash or not, or if any of
They
put
did
it in any of
not.
them.
No,
It's
they
just a
didn't.
crime.
It's a legit crime.
Like either this or Pompey's thing would have been good.
Alright. And yeah, I'm trying to think what else there was. Oh, he's gonna go purple. Even though I will agree.
It still looks unnatural that
Panicky
everything
Cranky.
else but his head gets drenched in the stuff.
Ice Bear will make you pay.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else there was about this boss. We mentioned that. We mentioned the character. Oh! Oh yeah, the shockwaves now.
Can't surf on that.
Oh, I remember now. Was that there was actually an unironically good mashup from Siva Gunner where they mashed this song up with Megalovania and it actually worked.
Did they really?
Yeah, no, and it worked.
Oh my god, I need
boy.
your
Watch out.
I'll find it for you. I'll find it for you after this, Doug.
Hold it.
So it's like, oh,
Yeah, when he starts spinning around like that after he does his little slide, that's your chance to strike him.
Ice Bear's gonna kill you.
you getting mad, bro? Oh,
Ice Bear shows no mercy.
he's getting mad.
Ice Bear does not take prisoners.
Cranky, I think he's mad.
Ice Bear's a masochist and
Blinky,
sadism.
I'm looking down.
Wario, I'm looking down.
I want that now. I want something like some scene from it or something.
Oh, let's have a dance then, shall we?
I'm trying to
You know,
remember
now
any
that
of the... Go ahead.
you know, now that I think about it, he looks like he looks like he's been going to that Yellow Bears gym recently. I mean, you see those pics?
I'm trying to remember if there's any other big good quotes from I'm trying to remember if there's any other good quotes from nice there you go. I'm trying to remember if there's any other good quotes from Shrek that
Cranky?
Oh man!
No worries.
Why did you hesitate there?
Flinched when
I
you
don't
should have
know.
scurried. It's all
Iceberg.
good, it's all
Exactly.
good. Don't worry.
Iceberg killed your grandpa.
Oh,
Oh, curses. Oh,
he's gonna figure this out.
oh no.
See?
And the platform's slower too when he does that, so that's especially dangerous.
Iceberg had you there.
Got him.
Oh, shoot.
What? Have a
Is he
heart.
right behind me?
Please spare me one of yours. Oh, now you decide to play the pity grandpa in this, do you?
Oh. That's good.
Iceberg says, "Oh no."
Iceberg says, "Oh no." Iceberg is
Iceberg-
rethinking.
Iceberg will return.
Iceberg is rethinking Iceberg's decisions. Maybe I.
Blasting off. Icebear's blasting off again.
Hang on, let me see it. Iceberg's blasting off again.
And there we go. My gosh, we just honestly, yeah, we're knocking this out. So we are gonna take a break though because we have been going for a little while today, and again there's the bonus world to tackle after this. But next time we've done it. We made it back
home.
So
Cool.
yep. As you see, your two
Please,
heads peeking out there.
please let me go back in the barrel. My balls are freezing out here.
So yeah.
Man, this place is a
Zoom out.
dump. Donkey Dude really needs to clean up around here.
So there you go.
Come
Next
to think
time
of it, where is Donkey Dude?
Dead.
he's still in an ice cube somewhere. I don't know. So with that said, join us next time for when we're gonna tackle Donkey Kong Island, or as we like to refer to it, Donkey Kong Returns: The Abridged Series. Stay tuned.
The winter special, everybody. Till next time.
Iceberg will return.
If it's in the bridge series, does that mean we get to say